heck is my head? March the 8th. So it's high noon, and I always start to show off by saying, give me a minute. Let me make sure we're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. And we are off to the races, streaming live. All right. It says it right there. Like, share, subscribe. Do it. Notification bells on. Like that channel, whatever you're watching on in here. Comments up. Share. Let's start making some money with these college basketball tournaments. We had a nice day yesterday in the show. A lot of free picks on a nice Sunday morning there. Anthony, how you doing today? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to hit on the conference tournament games again today. That's the game plan, Daniel. Good seeing you. Daniel's like one of my original people from when I started up. Basically, last week was my first full week, right? So we're basically a week and a half into this, 8 days, right? We started running tournaments, So new to the daily show, definitely not new to doing videos and podcasts and stuff like that and radio and all that other interwebs nonsense. Marksy's here. Thomas Bowe already looking for Oral Roberts over San Diego State tonight. We'll get to that one. You know what? We'll start. Let's just start. Let's right up in the Summit League. Let's go. Summit, Oral Roberts, South Dakota State. It is the 4 seed Oral at 6:45 p.m. tonight. There, a 4.5-point dog total is 162. South Dakota State, your top seed. They were 16-6 on the year. Not too bad. James Ross is back. So, hey, Messi, thanks for stopping in. Ronald, good morning. Good afternoon, depending where you're at. We're talking Summer League, 6:45 Eastern tonight, Oral and South Dakota State. So yesterday, I loved Oral. Big play for me there on Oral Roberts. I threw it out on one of Craig Trapp shows. I also put it in here that I liked it. So, yeah, nice win there. And the best thing about that win yesterday, getting that easy win, two best guys didn't even do much. Didn't do much at all. Both these games so far when they played went over 95-80 back on Valentine's Day, South Dakota State, and Oral won 103-86 the day before on the 13th. And these guys could score 82 for Oral, 80 for South Dakota State. And I'm definitely going to lean the over in this game based on what we saw or what we didn't see out of Oral Roberts yesterday with their best offensive players not really contributing. So we've seen these guys play two crazy up-tempo games already. I'm saying why not a third time? Over the total of 162 in this Summit semifinal. El Craft in the house. Excellent. How are you today? Gabe, good afternoon. Jake, thanks. Appreciate you watching. Make sure to give it the like, give it the share. That's what it's all about. Apparently, that's what I'm told to do. Get them to like it, get them to share it, subscribe, stuff like that. So, when I do the videos or whenever the videos are up. So thank you for that. Ronald, how are you today? So first game up, I get, no real lean on the side here. I kind of like Oral Roberts. I said that before the tournament started. That would be my value play here. South Dakota is the top seed. But in this game, I always tell you how I feel. And I like the over more than either side in this one. So over Oral, let's go. Type it in. Over Oral. Whoops. All right. Good morning, Eric. How are you today? First game on the board here. If it pops up, there it is. Over Oral, South Dak. Next up in Summit League play, 9:45, North Dakota State, the 3 seed at 2 seed versus the 2 seed, I should say. Excuse me. South Dakota. Now, Kansas City yesterday was a play for us. We liked KC. We got a nice cover there out of the system. It was a little grinder win where South Dakota kind of rolled there by 20, was the 86-69. So they won kind of convincingly on their game on Saturday. 2 games this year. We got another split in the house. South Dakota 80-71 and North Dakota State 89-77. So, you look at those two scores, you got to be thinking maybe over here, right? I mean, the total is listed at 141 in both of these games. We had 160 and, 150, and this is 141. I got this number. What did I put this number at? Wow, I actually came really low on this game. I'm at the 137 mark on it, surprisingly. Wow. Interesting, because I kind of like the over here, but obviously when I do my little write up here, this is just based on other stuff. I didn't go into my deep dive numbers, but now I look like a dummy. But hey, that's what I'm here for. I tell you how I feel. I actually, I was like in North Dakota State because of the way they played. It was kind of a grinder game, tough matchup. And I'm like, 1.5. They're the 3 seed favored over a 2 seed. And then I go to put my plays in, and then hello, they're a 3-point fave now. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna follow that move. I liked it at 1.5. Now it's up to 3. I don't know what average guys just coming in and pounding that game. It's definitely not Joe Public coming in at 8 a.m. on a Monday morning for a Summer League semifinal. So it was already 1.5. Now it is 3. We will lay the 3 with North Dakota State -3. Get that pen and pad. You're gonna need the pen and pad because I'm gonna give out all these conference games. So we got a gaggle of action here. What do we got? Nine games. I do have a 3-pack up of games on the website. So I'm not gonna really give out those sides because I usually give one of, even though they're premium picks, I give them out usually, but sometimes the ones I'll have in a package, I'll give one of the 3 out. I don't try to give them all out for free. I give out a ton of other free stuff here. So if you're looking for that, there is in the description, there's the half off. It's $39 for 3 days. I pay it's $44 for a 3-pack per day. So if you get the 3-pack twice a week or a weekly pass, you make that money there. Next, let's go conferences. Let's go to CAA. Colonial. We got a little Elon +4, 139.5. No, 139, excuse me. It's at 139. Actually, 138.5. And Hofstra is now a 5-point favorite here. So your 4-seed Hofstra, your 8-seed Elon. And, listen, kind of like the Elon yesterday. Right? We talked about it a little bit. And, we had Hofstra as a premium play. Got there. It was a best bet for me. I'll take the win there. Now this game here, I kind of want to take Hofstra. I think I got Hofstra up at like a 6-point fave in this spot, but I can't. I'm not pulling the trigger on that. And I got premium on a total in this spot. I'm going to take Elon just because of the way they've been playing. 6 straight wins. They're playing real well. Putting the biscuits going in the basket. They're winning games, putting points on the board. Hofstra, I don't know. Like I said, I have them rated a little better, but then I go to I guess you call it the eye test, your recency bias the team's playing, and I like the way Elon's playing. So I'm going to go here on the video. We're going to take Elon plus the 4, or actually it's 5 now. So we're going to grab that. Elon and +4, CAA. Or +5, I should say. I keep saying 4 because I wrote down 4, but looked at the live line. It's up to 5. Ninja, we'll get to that Horizon League game in a minute. Lou, same thing. We'll hit the West Coast WCC. We'll do those. Yep, and Bill, yep, we got Elon essay. We'll take it. Karen, good morning, good afternoon. Canisius, we'll get to that next in the MAC there. Let's just finish up CAA with Drexel and Northeastern. And again, Drexel, 1-point favorite. I have written down what is the live line here in this, just so. Yep, Drexel still won, 131. I have no real opinion on this. I guess I would lean on Drexel. So, nothing really jumps out at me. It's a 6-seed versus a 2-seed. Northeastern's a 2-seed. They're an underdog. So I'm going to lean a little Drexel there, but my CAA play here will be on Elon. And I'll try to recap. I apologize sometimes I don't throw them all up at the end like a big list of a recap of the game for people, but I try to, at least highlight them through the show. And if you read the comments, they're there. So I'm gonna try to at least remember to do that. You got to remind me a little bit here, to do that stuff. So, all right. CAA done. Summer League done. We'll go Sun Belt Championship. Georgia State, the 1 seed, is now a 7-point fave over Appalachian. And listen, we talked about Appalachian right out of the gate. I was kind of onto them. The first game, they were a pick 'em. They went to 3, and here they are, championship game. No surprise, though. Like I said, we're fading the Sun Belt West. We got 2 teams out of the East. Your top seed and Georgia Southern, your 2 seed Appalachian State, 16-11 versus 16-5, 2 good teams. Georgia State, again, we're in a spot where when you have good teams like these other conference games we saw out in the Summit, splits. We got 85-71, Georgia State, 74-61, Appalachian, and big wins. I mean, you're talking, double-digit wins here. The line was at 5. Now we're at 7. Appy came in a little slow out of the gate. Weren't playing their best ball, but they got a good draw playing the West teams. And what do I have? I'm going to lean. See, the problem here is that I kind of like Appalachian because they're playing good, right? I mean, you're stringing together wins. And then I have this line a little lower than it should be, and I had it at 4 or 5, and now it's up to 7. So, number wise, I should take Appalachian here. So I'm definitely gonna. I want to lean that way. I'm just worried about the 2-point jump. Definitely gets my attention. And I say this: some days we throw out a whole crap load of games, right? We throw out a lot of free picks, and some days I have a lot of premium picks. Other games like this, I want to take Georgia State because I think they're better, and the lines move to 2. But my number says take Appalachian, so this would be one I'm probably going to lay off. I'm not going to have any skin in the game on this one. My numbers say 4, 4.5, 5-ish for Georgia, so you get extra 2 points with Appalachian. I don't know if you want to. You can do what you want. I try not to, like I said, I try not to just, if somebody likes a game, I try not to talk them off that, especially if I don't have a strong opinion. This one, I'm really torn on this game because I like the points, but I see the line move, and Georgia State is the top dogs of this place, and they should take care of business. Again, I'm going to just leave it as a pass, and I think you should too. Just because it's a big line, it doesn't have to be a pick 'em or close 2 or 3 for it to be a tough line. This is a tough one because I think it's a little high, but can I see one team running away? Because we saw it in regular season that both these teams won by double digits and more. They won more than 10 each game. We're talking 13, 14 points. So, yeah, stay away. We'll stay away from Sunbelt. Southern, NC Greensboro, your number 1 seed here. Championship game's in Nashville, so almost like a home game for Greensboro. They're in North Carolina here. Mercer, we've had these guys, and again, this is a tough call for me here. Mercer is a team we've made money on. This line was 3.5. Now it's up to 5, and I think you look at a team in Mercer. Listen, this is their 4th straight game, right? 4 straight. The 5th they won 87-59. Saturday 62-61, Sunday 73-59, and here they are, 4 games of 4 days, as opposed to 3-3 for Greensboro. Listen, I leaned Eastern Tennessee State yesterday against NCG. I thought they looked a little lazy, but they came out, handled that team. They put up 80 on Citadel. Both regular season games, Greensboro wins 77-74 at Mercer and 81-68 at home. As much as I want to take Mercer here because we've been on them all day long, I'm going to have to lean to Greensboro here. Just with the 4-4 and they're the better team. Mercer. Maybe you want to take Mercer. I don't even know if I want to take Mercer first half. I think Greensboro is just going to pull away, and this could be if you want to do some in-gaming stuff. I know I'm not a real big in-game guy, but I think Greensboro should pull away second half. I don't know what kind of legs Mercer's going to have left after 4-4, and if it's Greensboro's on. We seen them win going away at home, 81-68. Again, this line's 5-ish. I think Greensboro would be the play here. So, video. I hate to do it to Mercer in the SoCon, but we're going to lean Greensboro. Sorry, Mercer. You were good to us, but sometimes we got to move on. Eric, we're going to get to the Cleveland State. So we've covered. We got Sunbelt, Southern, CAA, Summit League. We'll go. Everybody wants. Let me just wrap up the MAC real fast here. So we'll do Metro Atlantic. We got Ryder, your 11 seed versus 6 Canisius. 7 p.m. Atlantic City. No, I'm not gonna go down. I thought about going down to these games, but then I couldn't really do a live show at noon because it'd be on my phone. I wouldn't be able to type things in, and might be loud. Who knows what it'll be like? So I didn't really get down there for that, unfortunately. Same thing with going over to the Big East tournament this week at MSG. But here's the game, Canisius. I do have them as a premium. They're not in my package, but I got them up as a premium play here at 6. The live line has them still at 6, 145. The totals come down to Ryder, clear rebuilding year. 5-16 on a year, 5-13 overall in the MAC. Last year, or from this team, I should say, or from last year's team, they lost 4,000 point scores. So you're breaking in like 10 new kids. Obviously, it'll be a little struggle. Canisius 7-5, only played in conference games. 8 of the last 12 on the road, right? And they won 6 of those. Not too bad. So I'm going to go Canisius here. I'll lay the 6. I think they'll get it done. Young Rider team, Canisius playing some good ball. Canisius minus the 6 in the MAC, the other MACtion. Be the play. Greensboro consistent, easy work with better team. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, Walter. It's tough going against Mercer. It was a nice little run for us, but again, you got 4 and 4. Those are just tough to win. Granted, we're getting points, and could you get a backdoor? Yeah, but that 5 could turn into 11 real fast. Team hits free throws down the stretch, and your 5 or 4, 5, 6 point game turns into a 12-point loss. Because they're going to come down to Mercer. They're down 7 when a minute to go. They're going to come down to our firing threes, and they're long, and you got fouls. So yeah, I'm Greensboro gets to play for us. I agree. Gabe, you're headed down to AC for the tournament? I would. You know what? I do the shows. It's just too, you can't really do it. It's hard enough when I'm down there at the fan cave for an NFL Sunday or when I'm down at Super Bowl or March Madness. You get in there with a live show. Sometimes you have problems connecting because there's just so much Wi-Fi. I know it's a billion-dollar casino, but sometimes internet's a little choppy down there getting in there. It's still a concrete slab building, and I'd like to, but we're gonna try. Listen, March Madness. If tri-state area people, I'll be down. I'll be down Friday to Monday, so we have the fan cave Friday and Saturday. Picks and parlays. Craig Trapp's going to be in town. He's coming over from his home. Come say hello to Atlantic City, Dirty Jersey, and we'll do our thing. We'll have some hats, we'll have some shirts, and have some winners. So March Madness, who's around? Come see us. We're real people. We're real people. So that's the MAC, and then we'll go to Horizon. Then we'll wrap up with Horizon, and then they're West Coast. So let's go Horizon. Everybody patiently waiting for Horizon. 8 seed Milwaukee, 1 seed Cleveland State, and from the first thing I said I thought Cleveland State would be getting picked off, and they almost got picked off in game 1, and here they are, 3.5. I think the line's a little shady. Yeah, I did take Cleveland State 3.5. I did. It's not part of my 3-pack of premium plays, but I do have it up as just a premium play, little money maker there for us. I got them 6 points better, so I'll grab the low hanging fruit off the tree. I'll take them here. Head to head, Milwaukee actually won 81-80 in overtime. So yeah, they could beat these guys. Other game, it was 64-53. Close down. They won by 11. I get it, but it was still low scoring. That's an ugly kind of game. I said I thought they'd have trouble scoring, and yet they put up 108 in an overtime game. But let's look at this team. So 16-4 ATS straight up, and ATS in the Horizon. So pretty good against league play. Looking at some of their losses, you lost to Toledo 70-61, which I don't think Toledo's a terrible mid-major. Ohio State, they lose 67-61. And somehow they lost to Ohio. The Bobcats crushed them 101-46. I mean, that's kind of like an anomaly. So Cleveland State, tough little team here. So down the stretch, though, up and down. Win, you lose, you win, you lose. I'm looking at them splitting out all over the place. But you know what? I'm taking them here. I'm going to grab them. Yeah, I thought next game up, I kind of like, Northern Kentucky, I thought them or Detroit were going to be my dark horses here, but I'll take Cleveland State here to get it done at 3.5 in the horizon. Again, might be a little low, might look a little too easy, but sometimes they give us an easy one to grab, get our confidence going. I'll take a shot with Cleveland State here. They had a nice little season. Harris. I like Harris. We go down, I take the family there. I go to Harris all the time. My wife, well, when the spa was open, the spa was great. And not that I go to their adult pool, but there's just stuff to do there. I like it. I like their little sports book. It's not humongous, but you get there. I like the old place better than they made some ridiculous, tried to do a fan cave. It's just like literally, as much as I have like just a little closet nook right here that I'm using till we get to the new house, like they're not a good setup there. I like the chairs, are comfy chairs. And of course, look at me. I want food, and they got the burger place and the wings right next door. They deliver it, which is excellent. So I do like Harris. As you know, Wild West with the fan cave, Bally's over there, insane. Best sports book. I don't. People love Ocean, and Ocean's fine, but you're cattled in the middle. They close off to one side now. It's a wall, and unless you're laying huge amounts on, craps or whatever, you're very rarely getting down on those reserve seats, especially now here in Jersey where they have like 6 seats because they take away everything. It's just not a huge place to watch the game. And Bally's number one, or I shouldn't even call it Bally's. I guess it's Wild West Caesars now. It's Bally's is its own entity. But the Wild West is just humongous. So many seats. They got the 4 fan caves, couches, chairs, bar stools, tabletops, and then just huge swath of space. There's bar, places to eat, chairs everywhere. I think they're going to actually add a drop screen from when I was talking to my little woman host down there for the fan cave. She's, we're talking about different things, and they're going to add screens and other things. So that's the spot to go down there. Although I like the Nuggets, a nice little spot. But we'll talk about sports books later. Let's get back to NKU, Northern Kentucky, Oakland here, 4 seed, 3 seed, and the 4 Northern Kentucky, a 1.5 point favorite. And I agree. I like Northern Kentucky here. Listen, both these teams put up some points. They didn't play it all again this year, which is odd considering you figure they play each other, but they did not. And just looking at how they played, Northern Kentucky, back-to-back champs. They won 3 of the last 4 tournaments. This is experienced bunch. I mean, let's go. I'll lay the 1.5 here on Northern Kentucky. Oakland's a nice little story. I think their defense is suspect, so I think EKU is going to take advantage. So we're going to go Eastern Kentucky here to get it done at minus 1.5 and to face Cleveland State. They're right to put on their dancing shoes. Okay, if I would just hop a flight to Vegas RIC, it's not that far. 2 hours, 2.5 hours. That's it. Louisiana is what's an hour drive away. And let's be honest, every state will have, sports betting and sports books within a couple of years. So I'm not worried about that. We have the means. We'll travel. Like a good defense, we travel. We'll get it done. Yeah, it's Will Hill. They're, you know what? I think even Caesars is changing because they're under the Harris web, but they said they're not going to be. It's Will Hill, but someone else is taking over. They said Northern, yes, Northern. Aye. Northern. Thanks. Northern. I'm still bitter about Eastern Kentucky killing me by a 0.5 point the other day. Good call there. Thanks, Andrew, because someone's going to call me out. Oh, look at this guy. Doesn't even know who's playing. This big dummy doesn't know Northern from Eastern. Doesn't even know directions. Surprised he can find his computer. All right. Horizon done. Let's go WCC. We got number 4 St. Mary's versus number 1 Gonzaga. Undefeated Gonzaga, 24-0. 17.5 point fave here. Total is 142. I do have a side here in, up as a premium pick, but total wise, we will definitely lean towards the over here. And you look at Gonzaga, 11, 11, and 2 ATS wise, and you're thinking, they're not that good. I mean, this team still puts up, 90 points a game. And when you're laying 25, 30 and a half, 33, let's just go like this. The number is what they're laying. Lose 25, and I'll say lose or win if they cover. Lose 25, lose 30 and a half, win 33, win 20, win 16 and a half, push on 11, lose 23 and a half, win 21, lose 29 and a half, win 26. When you're laying huge numbers like that, you're going to have a crazy ATS because they're just playing so good. You're going to lay inflated numbers. It's like your Yankees, your Dodgers, your Alabamas, Michigan, like teams will always lay inflated based on who they are and how they play. And when you're a team in college that puts up 90 points a game and you're undefeated, you're going to be laying a line which is an extra point or two for sure. But I'm still going to go over here because I think they're going to put their 90 up. Hopefully St. Mary's can put up something here, 87-65 and 73-59 the last 2 times they played. And if we go back previous year, 84-66, 86-76, 90-60. So always consistent points here from Gonzaga. I find it hard that they don't get the 70. They should be 85-90 here. And Mary's, let's go. Put some kind of offense together to push this over here. I guess I am. Cracks out the under. I don't know. I didn't know who he has. Sorry. It's Thunderdome. As I said, 2 men enter, 1 man leave. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. That's Northern Kentucky. We're going to lean on the over, 142. Mary's, Zaga. Yes, there is water and electric in Texascape. There is. They just sent me a picture of the house. It's going up fast. Hopefully a couple weeks away. Yes, I am Silly Craft. Absolutely. You gotta be. It's the only way to keep your sanity. All right. This crazy world. And your final game, midnight or 9 p.m. if you're out on the West Coast. Pepperdine, a 3 seed, +9, total of 149 against BYU. Any line? Let's see. No change on this game. Still 9, 148.5. So not really much of a change here. I do like this game. I put Pepperdine out as a free pick. I might actually still kind of use them as a premium. It's on the Win and Free Picks, my daily, nightly free pick, however you want to look at that. But I got this game, Pepperdine +9. I'm still going to take the +9 here. 76-73, a Pepperdine win, and a 65-54 BYU win this year as they split out. BYU 10-3 in conference because, you're playing with Gonzaga, who's going to beat you pretty good. And you got this loss here against Pepperdine. So, revenge game, maybe, but it shows me that Pepperdine plays them kind of tough. They're not too shabby. So we will take Pepperdine and the +9. It's a Pepperdine rhyme. Late night money. That's it. We covered all these puppies, I think, right? I think we hit them all. And again, subscribe, notification bell so you know when we do the free pick video. We got some people watching, and numbers will go up every day. I appreciate that. Obviously, listen, that Saturday night show, obviously people got lives because that is a doornail. No one that was me talking to myself. But tomorrow, Tuesday, I was already going through. What do we got? Big West. I was already got my little notes going here for Big West. So we got Big West Tuesday. Wednesday, Big Sky. Wednesday, Mountain West. Wednesday, Big 12. Thursday, AAC. There's got to be something else Wednesday. Well, we'll definitely be back on tonight, 10 o'clock tonight. We're going to come back because we're going to hit on Tuesday games. So we're back for Tuesday games. And then Wednesday, it's really going to take off because we got a lot of games to cover. And we'll see if we can hit them all because once the Big 10, Big 12, ACC, and Big East play, then you're talking 30-something games. So tough to cover them all. SEC tomorrow, yeah. I think there's only one SEC game. I think we got some kind of playing game. SEC's Wednesday, all right. But we'll cover them. You know we do. Tony K rolling in. Cleveland State under. You liked Drexel yesterday. Good call. Philly's finest. All right, everyone. We're going to get out of here. Nice half hour. Tonight, 10 p.m., come back, say hello if you're around.